We just finished up a live when we had a lot of great questions from the audience, and here's one. So, one of the questions that an individual asked in our live just today was around employees doing bare minimal because they knew they had a job around the corner. And what the individual was saying is that the employees that she was involved with, or he or she was involved with, were doing just the bare minimal because they knew they had other opportunities if they didn't like the work that they're doing. So here's my point to this, right? There's a concept that I always believe in is that employees will work to the expectations of their boss. With all the employees that I've had the opportunity to work with, 90% of those want to do a good job. They want to go in, execute to the expectations, and go home. That's all okay. And they want to do a good job. That's why I say that all the employees want to work to the expectations of their boss. In the question that the person posed the question was what are you doing to create that expectation so that employees feel that they're not doing the bare minimum, but they're meeting your expectations and growing as an individual? Because the reality is that you have to do all the work up front in order for you to create that expectation so that your team can feel like they're accomplishing something as an employee. Because the work, what I mean is, are you setting the correct roles of responsibility? Are you setting the right goals with KPIs? Do you understand how to plan correctly based on reasonable expectations? And do you understand what the barriers are with the law sum so you can anticipate those? Are you doing all that work up front so you can set the right expectations with your team so you feel that they're not doing the bare minimum because they have a job next door or somewhere else? Because even if that's true, your role as a manager doesn't change. You still have to do the work up front for those individuals that are there. And if you think that they're going to leave tomorrow, that doesn't change what you do as a leader. You have to manage the reality of where you're at now and the people that you have, and do the best job you can of being a good, effective manager and an outstanding leader so people can stay. Because the saying is true. People leave their company, don't leave the companies, they leave their boss. But the opposite is also true. People don't leave because of their boss. So if you're an outstanding boss, you're not worried about what if the person leaves, that you're focused on right now and the value they provide, chances are you have employees that'll stay.